Why is it that Elijah had to go through repeated seasons of distress? Repeated times when things seemed to dry up, his resources dried up. Why is it that he had to find himself in a place where he had to struggle and pray and wonder when the next resource was coming, when the next meal was coming? And then God showed me it was because Carmel was coming. Y'all know what Carmel is? Carmel is that famous mountain where there was a showdown between Elijah and the prophets of Baal. Now, Baal, of course, was a false god. It was an idol that the nation of Israel had fallen into. And God knew that there was a showdown coming between the prophets of Baal and Elijah. Little old Elijah by himself. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there were like hundreds of prophets, maybe 400 prophets, right? Against one. Elijah was outnumbered. It was going to require an inordinate amount of faith and trust in God's ability to supply him with what he needed. But he was already being prepared for that moment. He had sustained a brook drying up. He had sustained ravens not being able to feed him anymore. He had sustained being fed by a widow who had no resources. If God is allowing you to go through repeated seasons of distress, most likely it's because he's preparing you for something in your future that requires an inordinate amount of faith. Something big, man. The moment for which you were created for. That huge calling for which he has placed on your life. The showdown between your faith and your need. It's coming. But remember, he first prepares you. Just a little thought that God dropped into my spirit that I thought I'd share with you all today. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Trust God. Don't give up. He's prepared you. Drew out. Peace.